If you exercise the muscle of your mind, is by doing these distractions, whatever 8-10 hours you are awake during the day, that's exactly what you're going to get. Okay, if they are doing their time in front of television, if they are doing activities which are very sensory distracting, it is going to affect into their body very easily. Okay, we are complaining about the attention deficit, whether it is for adults as well as kids. I see adults having more attention deficit than the kids. Okay, forgive those poor kids, because at least their nervous system is tender and they don't know what they're doing. But adults having attention deficit is tremendous, is huge. It's huge. And the reason, you are trying to do these multitasking activities throughout the day so many times, isn't it? You're juggling, you're running around, you're driving, you're talking on the phone, you're trying to accomplish so many things during whatever those 7, 8, 10 hours you have at hand. And when you do that, you are constantly training your mind to create a spectrum of these experiences which is so huge that it will take time for you to process it. And even 7, 8 hours of good sleep is not helpful enough for you to actually feel refreshed. When people go to vacation, the commonest thing what I hear from vacation is, as I was about to feel better, it was time to come back. Okay, it took me 3 or 4 days to just unwind from everything I was doing, and I was beginning to enjoy, and then I had to pack my bags and come back here. Okay, so you can imagine that every day we are actually doing certain things in our day-to-day thinking where our body is hammered by these experiences. And is there a filter which actually tells our body to tell that this is the way my mind thought about something? Is it a good or bad thing? This is the way I looked at this situation, whether it is a good or bad thing. This is the way I am dealing with these things, whether this is the right way to do it or not. Is this the way to be angry? Is this the way to be pissed off? Is this the way to be exhilarated, excited about the situation? What is the force which actually allows me to purify those experiences? When you have unhealthy body, you are exposed to a lot of dirt and pollutions, and you had a lot of outdoor activity, and you're all sweaty and muddy and everything. What do? Come back and you want to have a clean shower and you feel good and nice and clean. Is there something where you have all these muddy thoughts throughout the day and all the negative emotions and everything? Is there something that can really hose you up and clean those things and clear those cobwebs? And who is supposed to do that thing? Okay, we do the virus checks for our computers. Do you have an ability to get rid of those bugs and viruses which are stuck into the software of your mind, which is corrupting the hardware of your body? And at what time we need to figure that out? Because in medicine, we are talking about, I was teaching some of the physicians recently in Chicago, and one of the commonest thing which is coming up in medicine is that it is not what you try to tell them. The biggest problem is not diabetes or heart disease or anything. You know what the biggest problem in medicine is? They just don't listen. Okay? If at all, whatever that sensory interaction of throwing papers at them or throwing books at them or throwing information at them is sinking in which that guy is able to be motivated and inspired and put it into action, then it works. And that is the biggest problem. Where, at what age and what phase do we create an education which is not from what your senses feel like, but what you can do to be healthy? Because they are coming up with these real fancy terms where they talk about how your thought would affect your immune system. Your immune system is very, very closely linked with the nervous system. Okay? They nourish and feed on each other. There's a feedback loop of your immune system and nervous systems. And so everything is governed and correlated with the thoughts which generates molecules. Okay, your endocrine system is very closely linked with either fight or flight responses. Your neurotransmitters, which are an important molecules which are released, which are nothing but just a positive sense of well-being. Okay, at what phase during a day that I feel fabulous? Okay, I feel great, I feel excellent, I feel totally happy, relaxed, and total in control of my life and my situation. How many times do you get these lightning experiences in a day? I feel great, I feel excellent, I feel totally happy, relaxed, and total in control of my life and my situation. How many times do you get these lightning experiences in a day?